Welcome back to Twin Cities Live. Okay, there's a new movie out with a Minnesota connection. Sight tells the remarkable true story of Dr. Ming Wang, a Chinese immigrant who defies all odds to become a world-renowned eye surgeon, setting out to restore the sight of a blind orphan.
Wow, David Fisher is a father of 9 who makes movies in his spare time, and he lives right here in Woodbury. He actually met Dr. Wang over 10 years ago. Out of that meeting came the autobiography From Darkness to Sight, a journey from hardship to healing. And then it inspired David. David knew he had to tell Dr. Wang's life story as a film. That inspired him to make the movie Sight. See how it's all coming together? And David is here to tell us more. Nice to meet you.
So good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Happy almost Father's Day. You get 9 gifts.
Oh, this is
9
the best
children.
weekend of the year.
Oh my!
Right? Can you imagine?
Wow.
That is, I mean, listen, the movie is really interesting. It's amazing, but the 9 children is, I think it
Right
kind of
up there.
surpasses. I love that you guys have such a big family. This is so cool.
We love it. I think when we got married, we thought we want to have kids, and I don't think anyone sets out to have 9 children.
Oh,
but
I think some people do.
I think after the last one that was born, you think, how could life be any different without this one?
Oh.
And then the next one, you're
Can't
like, they
imagine.
bring so much personality to the whole table. You guys know, you were talking about it earlier.
Yeah.
They bring so much, and it's been a wonderful journey.
It is amazing, though, how when you have so many, like the multiple of, they come from the same parents and growing up in the same household,
Yeah.
but they're so
different.
different.
Completely different.
Yeah.
So different. And what's really fun is when Laura and I can just leave the house at the drop of a hat because we've got built-in babysitters.
Wow.
Whoa.
See, that's
So we
pretty
are able
smart
to go
there.
at any time.
Okay, now
Anywhere.
I need this life. Oh my gosh. Okay, but we've been talking about this movie. Can you give us sort of a synopsis? If people, you know, you sit down on an airplane, you sit next to somebody,
no,
and they
exactly.
say, "What do you do?" You say, "I
have
just made
to
this
sit
movie."
Up. I got to sit up.
Yeah, you're getting
Right?
excited to tell us.
It's so exciting. I mean, you got to imagine being one of the best eye doctors in the world, and at the top of your career, when everybody wants to be around you, you're like a miracle worker. This little girl from Calcutta, India, is rushed to his clinic.
Wow.
She was intentionally blinded. It was horrible. Out of India, she comes, and Dr. Wang races against the clock to save her sight. And in the process, just the sight of her, just like seeing her, kind of brings him back. He flashes back to his own childhood, where he grew up during the Cultural Revolution of China, a horrible time
Yeah.
to grow up. And he's battling his own internal thoughts and how he got through things. And he feels like he's got to figure out, how do I save her sight while still dealing with my own darkness
Trauma.
from my own past?
Wow.
And we try to bring that together for the audience.
Wow, that's beautiful. Can you tell us some of the challenges you faced when putting this together as a film?
Yeah, any biopic is a difficult thing. I mean, the book itself, as we worked on the book back between 2014, 2016, I think I know Dr. Wang's life better than his parents, to be honest. You know, we went through that so many times, and to bring that down to a solid hour and a half that has a through line that feels right. One of the biggest challenges was right before we were going to go live and film this, COVID hit.
Yeah.
And so we had to figure out, so many of the studios and places around the world that we were planning on filming shut down. There was one place that still was filming. 50 different productions were going in Vancouver. And we developed a relationship with some of the strongest production companies up in Vancouver. We went and we took it on. And there was a lot of protocol, a lot that we had to deal with during that time, but we overcame it, and we are so happy that we did it during that.
But I would think, like,
perseverance.
yeah, and on a film set, I mean, once everybody's in and tested and good, I mean,
Yeah.
you
That's
know,
your bubble.
then you kind of go.
It's the weekends, right? So every
Yeah.
Friday you wrap, and then it was the weekends and trying to figure out, okay, how do we make sure we all stay safe?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
how do we
To be
make
able
sure
to
that
come
we
back
all
on Monday.
are
And
able to
still
do that?
stay sane.
Yes.
No,
the
exactly.
thing.
Restaurants are closed, all that stuff. So that was just a different life.
So the movie is out right now, and we actually want to play a clip from the trailer. Let's
Wonderful.
look at that.
This beautiful child has moved beyond the tragedy of her past.
Kajal has opened my eyes. She's teaching me that there's more to life than what you see.
Oh gosh, it looks so good. And you know, I think it's really relatable though, that feeling of something traumatic that happened to you as a child, how when you see another child going through, this is why people talk about like when they have kids and going back to, that is when they can kind of uncover, oh my gosh, these are the things that happened to me, because you can't imagine those things happening to your child. I would imagine there was sort of that paternal feeling with Dr. Wang.
Absolutely. I mean, I think one of the things that we all learned, Dr. Wang, we invited him to come on set. He was with us every day of production. He brought so much to that set. People were lining up to talk to him. Crew members had questions about their eyes, about their parents' eyes, about friends' eyes, and he would literally just pour into them, trying to say, listen, whatever we have in our past, whatever trauma that we have, the only way we can live out our present is to be at peace with our past and embrace the present. And he lived it. I mean, he was such, I remember our catering truck, the person that ran catering, his wife was going blind. He came to me one day and said, I'm so sorry to even, barge in or anything, would it be okay to talk to Dr. Wang? I said, what's going on? And he said, my wife, we've been married for like 5 years. She is losing her sight. Wow. I said, let's go to him right now. Dr. Wang, met with him. He had written 3 textbooks on the situation his wife was dealing with.
No way.
He got her connected to the best doctors in the space that they were at. I mean, these story after story like this, she is not blind today. It is reversed, and they have gotten her the kind of treatment she needed, and it was very specific.
That's incredible.
That is amazing. Okay, so I do want to ask too, though, living in Woodbury, you're a dad of 9, you're not living in Hollywood, you're not living in LA. How are you making movies? How does this work?
You know what? Producing a film happens all over the place.
Yeah.
And so a lot of what a producer is doing is you're trying to put the right teams together and bring your project from beginning to end. So actually being in Minnesota, I can get to New York, I can get to Texas, I can get
Pretty
to LA
central.
pretty easily and within a day, easily. And it works out well. I love Minnesota. I love the Twin Cities.
home.
This is where I've always grown up. Started in Prior Lake, made my way to South Minneapolis, and now in Woodbury. And we've just found that keeping the kids in their community, which has been so beautiful for them, and my travel in and out when I need to, it works. And I've got a rock star wife, and Laura is amazing. And so
Good support system.
Yeah, they're my greatest cheerleaders. I mean, I leave and I come back, and it's honestly like, way to go, Dad.
Oh my gosh, I want to come over to dinner at your house.
I know, it's very fun.
Love
What
to
it's
have you
like.
guys. We got to bring some of that wine.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds good.
bring
I'll
that
bring the
too.
wine. I'll bring 3 more children. You won't even notice that they're there.
They'll blend right in.
So
The
many.
neighbors already do.
Wow,
Yeah.
David, fascinating. Thank you
you.
so much. Keep us posted on your future projects, okay?
Thank you so much.
Come back and see us. All right, we posted more information on site on our website, twincitieslive.com, including a link on where you can look up showtimes close to you so you can see it.